No, I think I would like to reiterate what the Biju Janata Dal has said before as regards the electoral discrepancies that we had pointed out to the Election Commission of India, and how we found that their response was not too transparent and was not up to our satisfaction. As we have said already, we were very unhappy that the Form 17C, which could have proved a lot of things, was never supplied to us, even though we gave sufficient time to it. Even though there are only 28 election petitions and 147 assembly constituencies and 21 parliamentary constituencies, we thought that there was absolutely no reason why this form could not be given under Rule 93(2) of the Conduct of Election Rules. So the Election Commission's response was not satisfactory, and we are planning to go to the Court of Law, as we have mentioned before. Yesterday's press conference that the Election Commission did, we get the impression that once again the Election Commission is, even if it is very neutral, I think it has to be seen to be neutral. That's what we have mentioned in our petitions. We have mentioned that in order to be seen to be neutral, they should get a process audit of the election on an almost real-time basis, concurrent basis, before publication of the results and right from the preparation of the electoral rolls. The impression that it is my way or highway, or you go to the court, I think that is not what is required of the Election Commission. The Election Commission and all of us must recognize the fact that ultimately the Election Commission of India or any other constitutional authority is answerable to the common man, to the citizen of India, to the common voter, and is accountable to him. So if the common voter wants certain information, certain transparency, then he cannot be told that you can only get it by going to the Court of Law. There are certain kind of effort which has to be made by the ECI from its own side. I will give you an example. The Election Commission says that wrong names in the voter list doesn't mean wrong voting. Correct. But then whether a particular voter has voted or not is available only with the Election Commission in the form of Form 17A and the registration of electors. The register of electors, register of voters. That information is available there. So unless that is made public, how can anyone give the proof that the person whose name appears twice, let's say in the electoral rolls, has not voted twice? So, these are the things which Election Commission should think from their own side to make the process more trustworthy for the common citizen, not just political parties. Political parties are only one stakeholders. And this is the view that we have submitted and demanded before the Election Commission. We are meeting them again on 19th on their request of interaction with political parties. And hopefully some of these questions that we raised earlier would be addressed by them. Tomorrow at 3:30. That's the time Election Commission has given us.
Election Commission of India is saying that the political parties should submit their affidavit, not the only petitions.
This is something very strange. I do not know under what rule they are saying this, because if affidavit has to be filed, then we'll go to the Court of Law. Election Commission is not the Court of Law. And second thing, our analysis of electoral discrepancies was completely based on the data which the Election Commission of India itself had made available. And as I said, most of the information is available with them only, and they choose how much to make it public. Our demand is make everything public. And then the process will develop some kind of a credence which seemingly it has lost. And this is the best time for the Election Commission of India to gain credibility.